Ah,
Hi, we're Tony and Chelsea Northrup, and sorry for the late start. We had a power outage. It's one of those things that happens with a live show. We blew, not a circuit, but we blew the wiring in the house by plugging a heater in.
our house is broken.
Yeah, so the flipping of the circuit didn't work. So we had to get a bunch of extension cords and wire power in from another room. And then the Adobe Creative Cloud license wanted us to log in again, and we had these super secure passwords, and whew! So here we are, we're a little bit late, but we're here. And Chelsea, my partner, my wife, tell them who is sponsoring the show.
Me.
Chelsea is sponsoring the show.
No, it's Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for creating a fast and easy professional website or online portfolio. You can try it out for 14 days for free. No credit card even needed. You just go to squarespace.com and try one out. And if you like it, I really think you will. You can go to squarespace.com/Tony and use the coupon code PHOTONEWS to get 10% off. It's already really affordable, so that extra 10% is just boop. It's good.
This episode is this is News, Brews, and Reviews. So we'll be doing some photo news. We'll be reviewing your photos. I know everybody's going to ask. Submit your photos at sdp.io/submit.
And we don't get to them all every show either. I'm really sorry. I wish that we could. We get so many photos. I always feel sorry. Some people stay up really late to watch the show and they submit their photo and then they're disappointed when we don't get to it. But we get a lot.
Yeah, so we're going to narrow it down for the photos that we want to see today. We want to see your black and white shots.
Black and white.
Or, and this corresponds with our topic of discussion, we want to see shots you got paid for, stuff you made money on, your professional shots. Because that's what we're talking about today, being a pro photographer. And we want to hear from you, your first or most recent job, whichever you think is most interesting. The first thing you got paid for, or whatever the last thing you did, just a little slice of what it's like to be a professional photographer, because that can mean so many different things. So many different jobs are professional photographers.
We get so many questions from people asking how to go pro, or what pros charge, or what they should charge, or how to get jobs. So enlighten people, share your stories.
Yeah. We are not going to be here at all next week because we're going to be at the Photo Plus in New York City on Thursday, October 30th.
That's exciting.
So it's free to just check out the expo. Check it out if you're in the New York City area, and if you see us, say hi. I'm sure other channels would have organized a photo walk or something, but we will be around.
We can't even get the show going. We're not going to organize anything.
Yeah.
We'd probably accidentally just short out the whole thing if we tried something.
But if you see us, come say hi. Me, Chelsea, Justin.
No touching.
No touching.
I'm just kidding.
Do not make direct eye contact.
Don't look. Don't look.
No, you can quietly hand us money or alcohol.
First, present the donut with both hands, and then when we may speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want your eyes lower than mine at all times.
We're really dominating people. Okay, what's this? Why is there a picture of a screen on our screen?
This is our photo news segment. This is the new Dell K 5K monitor. Last week we discussed the Apple, what I thought was a monitor. It's a whole computer for $2,500. It's a 5K monitor. To give you some perspective, this is 5K, all this extra resolution. This is 4K, and this is what your 1080p monitor looks like. So 5K, a whole lot of resolution, would be awesome for editing photos because you would just see unbelievably sharp pictures, huge amounts of detail.
Depending on your skill level. Awesome or depressing.
So I'm excited to see these new super high resolution monitors coming out. The Apple thing comes with a whole computer, and it's $2,500. The Dell 5K monitor, same size, 27 inches, also $2,500.
What the Dells with that?
Oh, boy.
The stress, it gets me goofy.
I also wanted to show off the Panono, which is a 360 camera, spherical camera. So it'll literally take pictures in every single possible direction. Thought I had a little video of it, I don't. But you can toss it in the air and it will take 360 up, down, left, right, everywhere and capture it all at once. And then you can pan and zoom all around. It's a really cool thing. They're asking $550 for it, and it's just a Kickstarter project now, so don't buy it. But I think it's really cool. People think they can go to Kickstarter and buy something. You might never get your product. There's no returns.
Put money into the project.
Supporting this project as an investor, please do. And you can even pre-order this, and they'll send it to you if they make it. Support Panono. I think it's a super cool project. I want to see GoPro get some real competition.
I think it'd be great for diagnostic work, like looking for polyps and things like that.
How small do you think that is?
This big?
Yeah, that's yeah. It's probably like a little bit bigger than a softball.
I
Like
stand by what I said. A rhino helmet mount. Oh.
Everybody thinks my little first-person camera is a little bit dorky.
No, this is cool.
But this crosses the line into being cool again. This allows you to get second-person footage of yourself.
You've got to push so far through dorky that you get into cool again.
Well, look at this guy. He's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's cool. Looks like he has a golf club on his head.
The photos look cool because the photos from it or the video from it is the only place where you can't actually see the terrible-looking helmet.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's hidden.
Okay.
So. Okay. But yeah, even on that motorcycle in this lower photo, he looks a little dorky.
I want one.
More photo news. Canon announced the C100 Mark II video camera, $5,500.
You excited? You don't sound excited. Okay.
No, I don't so much care about the Canon video cameras. Anyway, felt like it was worth mentioning. No 4K.
Oh, really?
1080p, 60 frames a second. The previous one was only 30 frames a second, so that's nice. They put in Wi-Fi and an on-camera mic for syncing, which just seems like, of course. They improved the image quality a little bit.
Of course. God, Canon.
Little bored with Canon's announcements.
I know.
Lately.
I like that from you. You're like disappointed in them all the time.
Yeah, yeah. This is what you brought me.
I like when you're disappointed and people are like, Nikon fanboy. And then you say you have something Canon and people are like, Canon fanboy.
Canon must be paying you.
I wish. What happened here? This guy tripped? He had a little accident.
Yeah. This is a sports photographer, and you can see this guy's coming in for a touchdown, and he just smashes this guy's lens. We have a close-up picture of it. This is the photo that he got right before his $10,000 400 millimeter lens got smashed. And it was worth it, I think. A great shot. I can't believe he kept clicking. But if you look at the little video here, you can see he just keeps clicking, even though this 230-pound guy is just screaming towards him and all his expensive equipment. This is a picture of his busted lens. It's probably repairable, but it'll cost him a couple of grand. Maybe he has insurance for it.
He probably has insurance.
Anyway, that's a link to his portfolio. He's a photojournalist, and he has a lot of great work. I checked it out. I just thought it was interesting to talk about because it's cool.
That's a cool way to break it. Remember you broke yours when you were wearing flip-flops in the mud?
Not quite as dramatic as having a professional football player steamroll you.
It was still dramatic.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty newsworthy.
Yeah, it was extreme.
Anyway, the stadium followed up and they completely changed their rules about photographers. Now photographers have to stay farther back from the sidelines. They completely outlawed monopods. And the player was hurt, too, by tripping over the cameraman. And it does seem reasonable that the player needs to be able to work outside the bounds a little bit, especially when you're catching a ball. That's the place you want to be for a shot.
Well, I also saw a football player run into a cheerleader, and I don't see them outlawing those.
Well, but cheerleaders can move about. They have eyes and mobility. The cameraman, he's like looking through the lens and you can kind of get tunnel vision, so you might not totally be aware. And he's motivated to not move too because he wants to get that shot.
That's true.
I'm not condoning smashing cheerleaders. Just saying they could maybe pay attention to the game and get out of the way. What are they doing?
I don't know. Maybe she was texting. What is this?
This is an LED light panel.
But
it's flexible. Yeah,
that's really cool.
I thought it was super cool, and it's another like pre-order situation.
I want to wear it.
There's no prices yet, but yeah, I immediately just thought of all the cool things you could do with this. There's a reshapeable light.
It'd make a crazy placemat.
They don't even show power cords. I don't know if it's got a battery pack hidden on the back. Placemat. It'd make your food glow. Anyway, I just wanted to mention it because it was super cool.
I like it.
Did you look up these people's names?
I did. I put them in the slideshow.
Oh, excellent. Okay, good.
Olivier Gouzien. He was our third place winner from France.
Yeah, so we had an abstract photography contest.
It's over, too. We keep getting more pictures. It's over. We announced the winner last Thursday, and then I'm just going over the 3 winners because I forgot to say people's names, which is like, that's the whole reason. What am I thinking?
Well, congrats, Olivier. We loved this picture. Just fantastic. And likewise,
JSIC.
JSIC?
I think so.
I love the colors and the motion in this.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just beautiful. It'll look great on the fracture glass.
And David Steer, he took the #1 spot. This is really beautiful abstract work.
Yeah, I just love the detail in that.
So I told them I want to see pictures of their prints and where to put them.
Hang it on a wall. Yeah. Send a picture over and we'll share it with everybody.
That contest was courtesy of fractureme.com. They do really cool, affordable glass prints. And my friend Herb over there hooked me up with some coupon codes for some free prints for these winners. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have coupon code too. You can use the coupon code Chelsea and you'll get 15% off if you decide to do it. They're not a sponsor or anything.
No,
I just
wanted
to have a contest.
The glass prints look really cool, so I just was looking for people that made them. And they were the most affordable. When I've talked to other people, they say they look good. I got one, it looks good, so cool.
Chelsea, would you care to tell a story about being a professional photographer? It doesn't have to be your most recent or your first, but maybe some interesting story. I'll give you a chance to think about that.
Okay.
I'll say that I started out in professional work in a very unusual way in that I was doing web development at the time and when the internet was young and not many people could get their pictures online. And I just decided I would make a website that would show photos. And it was one of the first ever that would show photos. And I was super into wildlife photography. Nobody was paying me for it, but I just put up all my wildlife pictures and I categorized them and it became very searchable. Google liked me, therefore, about a decade or so from, let's say, 1996 or so on. And my site became very, very popular. And so I would sell either the digital image or the print, just kind of doing my own stock work. And that was popular. And then Google Ads came out somewhere and you could put an ad on a website and get some money for it. And the site was getting, 300,000 views a month, some large amount of views. And
that's a good amount.
Making enough money for me to put more time into it as a professional to buy some professional gear. So that's why I have like that huge wildlife lens, because I was doing professional wildlife work. And there weren't too many people out there doing professional wildlife work. So it was in an unusual way and something that had kind of a narrow time window just because of the way the internet has changed. And Google Images, the existence of that largely killed a website dedicated to imagery. They just stole my business for themselves, kind of.
Not only that, they completely destroyed it when they just changed, like, I don't know what they did. Yeah, they changed the SEO and then they just like wiped the whole website out.
Yeah. It was a business largely dependent on search engine optimization. And it is one of the lessons in life, not just photography, and that you have to be ready for businesses to change. And you have to be able to adapt yourself to it. So Google Images came around and killed my business of serving images to people completely.
Google.
So you just have to kind of reinvent yourself. And, after that, I started doing stock work for other people, not just myself.
Yeah.
And that's when Chelsea got involved.
I actually was involved in that first website.
Yeah, that's right. You were doing
northrip.org work. And,
as both a photographer and
hey, you know what? You got to change. Got to keep changing.
Yeah, you have to keep adapting. I'm going to flip over and see if maybe somebody else had a story here. We usually have a separate computer, but we were rushed this morning.
This evening.
Atanas helped his friend shoot after wedding pictures, and he got paid with pizza. That's pretty good. And I think a lot of people's first work is something like that. Like it's a trade. Or maybe it's not nearly enough, but it's just a few bucks, but still it's something. It pays you for your time. And I think you should always charge people whenever you can, even if it's $5, even if it's $20, because then they take it a little more seriously. They kind of bring it as a model if it's a portrait session. They take you more seriously than if you're just doing it completely for free.
Yeah, I've done free work for people before in the beginning just to get the experience and get some pictures in my portfolio, and people completely took advantage of me. They didn't even, I'd say, oh, can you wear this or can you do that? And they would just do whatever they wanted. They were not considerate of my time at all or why I was doing it for free. So it's probably better to, I don't know, get better friends or something. Probably just.
Constantine had a related question. He asked if the Sigma 18-35 was better than the Canon 17-55 f2.8, and I do not know because I've not done a side-by-side comparison. But I'll say I haven't seen anything beat the Sigma 18-35.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, the Sigma 18-35 has like a stop and a half on it. It's an f1.8 lens. we tested it. It's the best APS-C lens you can buy as far as I'm concerned, but I haven't done a side-by-side comparison, so I can't tell you the exact difference, but it's so much faster, and it's unbelievably sharp. So we can spend a few minutes and go over some of the pictures that people have been sending in. Send in your pictures at sdp.io submit. We want to see 2 types of pictures today, black and white photos and work that you were paid for. 1 picture per person, please. Before the show, I imported these pictures. We do our thing where we look at people's thumbnails.
Yeah.
And see which ones of them catch our eye. And this one's, certainly the thumbnail is quite striking, right?
Oh, thank you, Justin.
Oh.
Justin, you're good to me. Oh, ow.
Beautiful shot. I love the working the windmill in the foreground. Fantastic. Great thumbnails too. And this bird, look at that. Wow. And it makes a great thumbnail. I wouldn't mind cropping that down a little bit further, but great thumbnail.
That's a brat little bird.
Any of these other thumbnails catch your eye, Chels?
Yeah.
What do you see?
That man.
This guy here. Yeah, that's a great thumbnail too. Just fills the frame with his face. You know, you don't feel the need to show his whole body. The eyes are the subject. And
for all I know, his beard just goes on for miles.
A lot of these, the thumbnails just aren't catching my eye. Like this is just kind of a gray mush when you look at it. Thumbnails so important nowadays, so that's why we kind of do this. We want thumbnails that catch your attention.
Sassy lady with the jacket. She's like,
this lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, no real distractions there. Has a little bit of bright color in there. This dog is eye-catching.
Terrifying ostrich is always nice.
Okay, so I will go ahead and import the pictures that have come in since. These are your live pictures. Tell me if you see any new comments coming in, Chels.
No. Well, someone said, Cosmo Guy said, my first assignment will be next fall and will be paid by covering my airfare from Europe to Washington, D.C. for good friends. So it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I've done gigs for free travel too. Sometimes people don't necessarily have the budget to actually pay you also, but at least they can get you there.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to go anyway. Okay, so here we have kind of a waterfall picture. Yeah, do you like that?
I like it.
This is one of my favorite things to do when there's a fresh snowfall, is you go out and you take pictures. And I'll even keep in mind locations that I'll see when I'm hiking around and about and be like, I need to come back here when there's something extra, when there's fresh snow on the ground or when it's storming.
You want to know what my BFF, Darlene Watkins, said?
Yeah.
She said, I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to shoot a model home for a local builder. 2 years later, I'm still shooting real estate. You keep on trucking, Darlene.
I think real estate is
it looks really
an area
fun.
that a lot of people get started in because you often end up shooting it for yourself or your friend.
Yeah.
You know what happens is you or your friend will list their house and you'll look at the realtor's pictures and you'll think, oh God, these pictures are awful. Realtors are some of the worst photographers in the world.
You'd think that that skill would be important to them.
Oh man,
no offense.
I see them hold up like a 1998 Canon PowerShot and they go like, chink, and the flash goes off. And oh, you know how I am about level horizons. Oh, with the level horizons. And they won't care about the lighting. The house will be in the shade and their stupid Chrysler will like be in the driveway.
You really have built up a lot of energy around this subject.
I'm a fan of real estate and you go looking at these pictures that they take. I also see a lot of overdone HDR in real estate. They actually go the other way where they're trying way too hard. Our neighbors have some overdone HDR in there.
Yeah, don't talk about the neighbors. You guys, he's off the rails tonight. Half a beer and you lose your mind, Tony Northrup. I've always said that about him.
I am a lightweight. I love this picture. I want to go for symmetry on this. So I'm just cropping it down a little bit tighter.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That'll make a better thumbnail too.
Is that a merganser?
Yes, I think so. That's the type of bird that we saw eagles eating that one time. And with the Canon 1DX, high-powered stuff, 500mm f4.
This person doesn't mess around.
Got better gear than me.
Is this Glacier?
We always guess, and we're never right, so probably not. Rocking the 5D Mark III. They upped the saturation a little bit, which I think is okay, especially in the fall, because you really want to accentuate those colors. Beautiful. I love the line of the road here. Great shot. I love the clouds rolling in. street photography.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh,
he has a fishing net.
Is that what it is, or is he like knitting it?
I thought he was knitting.
I think it's a fishing net. Yeah, it's a fishing net.
Oh,
it's probably one of those big ones that they throw. Like,
it does look like he might be down at the docks. I don't know the story, but I guess what's interesting is that the picture did make us ask the story.
Yeah, I love that picture. I'll keep it.
Yeah, I kind of want
to
brighten it up a little bit, don't you think?
To see his face a little more?
Yeah, it's a matter of taste, but the histogram looked a little dark.
Wow.
Again with the histogram here, see, we gotta get those highlights full-blown white. GBH, a lot of action in this.
GBH for life.
I think I just want to crop it down a little bit.
Wow.
Lots of black and white shots.
Wow.
Again, looking at the histogram, you see it comes out looking a little dark, and it might look great on your monitor, but it'll probably look better to everybody else if the histogram looks a little more balanced, and it'll certainly look better in a print.
Blew out the bird a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I just do kind of brute force, but, we could go in and just bring the exposure down around the bird. It's not exactly gentle, but...
We get where you're going with it.
Yeah. So this must be somebody's professional shot, and it's clearly a wedding. And they took it with, like, a Kodak camera.
Can you zoom in on the name of that place? Is that the Mormon temple?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Idaho Falls Temple. Yeah, Latter-day Saints. Yeah, actually, you can tell from the trumpet player, right?
Oh, that's what it is? I didn't... That's cool.
Yeah, nice shot. Great composition. I feel like the greens might be a little bit bright. Sometimes compact cameras will just saturate the colors to give you a little more punch, and you have to kind of back off of it a little bit. But beautiful shot, great composition, and this was key to the storytelling. We immediately asked where it was, but that tells us who it is and where they are.
Yeah.
So kind of a complete picture there. More street photography.
Love it.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Beautiful. I don't have any edits to suggest for you.
Oh.
So this, what do you think, a fashion shot, or is it more like glamour?
No, I'd say it's like...
It could be advertising the shoes.
Yeah. It's like style photography or something. I don't know. I don't know what the word would be. Do you know what I mean, Justin? Like the same type of photography of like tattooed people. It's more about her style. She's kind of like alternative.
I do wonder, I would, since I know you're watching, write us and tell us how you got paid for this gig, because I'm always curious about like beauty work and glamour work and where the money actually comes in, because I know a lot of people do it, but I don't know who's paying for it.
Maybe this is like for her modeling portfolio or something.
Yeah, that could be. Sometimes it's almost like people will pay for boudoir photos. They just want it for themselves. They just want to feel beautiful.
Don't we all?
Look at that. What a fantastic shot. That would look great in a really big print.
I would name this shot Lean on Me.
Perfect settings, too. Must have gotten a super clean image with that 6D. Oh, a GH4 doing wildlife photography.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'd be interested to hear what you think of the GH4 with a telephoto lens and shooting wildlife, because I do a lot of videography with it, but I do all manual stuff with Canon adapted lenses, and it's super hard.
Yeah.
You got a comment there?
Yeah, I'm reading. I see some good ones. Tigar said compact cameras are regular cameras that Tony cropped. And Dane Ward said, my first paid photo shoot was shooting as a second shooter as a wedding photographer with an advanced point and shoot the first day. And then the next day my XT showed up and I was paid with a camera bag and a 75 to 300 millimeter.
Oh, sweet. Free camera gear. Or not free, but in compensation for work. Yeah, second shooters is a great way to learn all types of photography. Just shoot alongside somebody. But it's the only way to learn wedding photography, because you would blow somebody's wedding if you just tried it without any experience, unless you practice a lot.
And then Rate Fi said, you guys are great. When are you coming over to Switzerland?
Oh, you got the most worked out. I don't know.
We went there already.
Yeah, sorry. When are you coming over to Connecticut?
Yeah, come visit us. I love Switzerland.
I want to go to Sweden and just help look for that Russian submarine. I'm so excited about this Russian
with
submarine.
that Russian submarine. Every day, Tony's like, they keep hearing the signal, but they don't know what it is. They saw a guy in a backpack get out and swim to shore.
Yeah, if you don't know about this story, you got to look it up. There's theories that it's what they call a Russian midget sub. Excuse the term, that's just what they call it.
That's
Tiny subs
offensive
that
to
carry
Siobhan.
a couple of people. And there have been sightings of somebody getting out of a submarine dressed in all black, carrying a big bag and walking onto shore. So apparently the Russians
Did
will use
Switzerland
these.
remind you of Sweden?
Yes,
And then-
because
okay.
those words
Just
sound
patching
alike
it.
to me.
Yeah.
And because all I can think about is the submarine
I
story.
know. It is really cool.
I hope they find it.
I haven't
No,
talked to
I'm not
Eric about it.
talking
Have
to
you?
Eric.
Like,
He's into
crazy
it?
about the sub. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go look for it.
Yeah, I want to trap a Russian submarine.
Let's
It's
steal
exciting
it.
stuff.
Okay.
Fantastic portrait. This could clearly be a senior portrait.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, nicely done.
She has some gorgeous hair.
And as far as it being professional work, this is totally professional.
Yeah.
Like, it's flawless.
Can I zoom in?
Oh, yeah. No, it's zoomed in all the way,
Oh, it is,
unfortunately.
okay.
Yeah. This could actually be a professional band shot, even though it's also
That's
black
cool.
and white. Again, you kind of got to look at the histogram and make sure that it's bright enough.
Yeah.
It can still be moody, but you do want some points of white in there. Great expression. Love it.
I love it.
Seagulls.
Seagulls.
We still have to level the horizon even if you can't see the horizon. So just look at this line here from the bird. We'll just kind of pull that in to make sure the bird's kind of lined up with his reflection. Something to think about, though. That might make it a little awkward.
Head?
Cute shot. Neither black and white nor
wait,
professional.
Go
but
back. I thought it was a little hot.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe it's just blown out. I was just looking to see if that was completely blown out.
I will say, when shooting white birds, you
Yeah.
got to dial in a stop of negative exposure compensation, like -1,
Dial it down. Dial
-1.5.
it down.
Because you can always crank it up to make it brighter, but you don't want to blow out your subject.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that is
adorable.
so cute.
Nice shot, David.
That's perfect, David.
Yeah, I love the panorama on that too.
Damn, that is the cutest thing.
No metadata.
That reminds me of us, Tony. Love birds.
We're going to be doing like a marathon photo review
Why?
today. So because that's what we're doing today. Unless you got some other topic. Anyway, jump in with comments anytime and we'll just keep reviewing
Oh.
photos.
People aren't talking to me.
Eric says he can see the sub from his office window. I don't know if he's kidding or not, though.
He must be kidding, because if they've found the sub and I haven't heard about it, I'm going to be really upset. Last I heard, they had it like cornered and they were like working their way in and they had explosives and stuff ready. I was a little surprised that they would just start like blowing it up and not being like, hey, why don't you come up and we can just talk about
Yeah.
this? Either way.
Just saying, Erky, you talk about us Americans being diehard, but then what do you do when you corner a sub? Just try to blow it up? Just teasing.
Beautiful black and white shot. I love the leading line of the logs
Yeah, I love that.
going back to the horizon. It still could use a focal point, a llama here, somebody walking along.
Oh, really?
you
Yeah,
think?
I could see that also, but I like it like this too. It's like lonely.
Yeah,
It's a part of the
it's
mood.
peaceful.
I like it.
Right.
Ooh.
Black and white, beautiful.
I like this one.
Again, look at it. Like no whites in there. We do want these puffy parts of the clouds to be white. So we can just crank it up a little bit. You can even drag these midtones down some. Just make sure you have something in the whites.
I agree with him. I can't always agree with you because then they won't trust my assessment. That's why I like to disagree with you a lot.
That's why.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys.
It's also just like entertaining for me,
Uh-huh.
but there's a little reason to it too. This is great.
It is a great shot. David already sent in a photo, though.
David.
Street photography and spot color. I'm not agreeing with the spot color on this.
No, but I like the shot other than the spot color.
Yeah, I like the shot too. There we go. I feel like this is the same person. The spot color here actually works better. because here the spot color, you might easily overlook
I think
this.
I like that spot color.
So I actually think it works there, and you're right, it is a great shot, largely because of the mixed eye contact. Like
They're looking at each other.
Buddha's looking down and he's looking back up, and
It's a tender
great
moment.
shot.
This is cool.
Yeah, I love the kind of God rays radiating out here, and you still got the stars in the sky. Beautiful. I even like the power line there. That really works. Nice shot. 25 seconds. Yeah, nicely done. It's about as long as you can go. You can see 25 seconds. These stars, they're okay. But you get over here, farther away from the north, and stars start to get all streaky. So it's kind of the limit of how long you can go.
Wow. Where's this cool place?
I don't know.
Here.
Oh.
Thought it might say. Oh, Chesapeake.
Well, there's a Barnes and Noble, so you got to figure it must be from like 1980 or so.
Oh no, we didn't.
Oh, there's a submarine there.
Where?
Wow, that's timely. Right. This is a submarine.
It's like you can read.
We found it. We found the Russian sub.
Found it.
Nice shot. Wow, that's cool. Also very abstract, though.
Oh, it's barbed wire.
Yeah, it's barbed wire with spider webs and using the sun as a focal point. Great shot. Brilliant. I don't know how you came up with that idea.
Here's a question.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you consider translating your book in other languages?
Oh, yeah, you can field that one.
Well, we sell the rights so that people can translate it, so it's been translated to Portuguese.
Well, or at least it was supposed to be. I haven't actually seen a copy of the
I haven't heard
Portuguese
anything
book, but
from
somebody did buy
him.
the rights for it.
People in China have been asking, but it's like nobody really wants us, so.
We've talked to a bunch of different publishers. Part of it is, I think, what they like is this, that we have this model of the videos and the interactivity and the updates, but then they're all old school publishers and they don't have a way to provide all of that. So they look at the book and they're like, this is much harder than a regular book.
Our book is really difficult. I don't think a normal publisher could do it.
No, they simply couldn't. No, I tried to do something like that for Microsoft Press and it just didn't work out.
So that's unfortunate. We wish that we could put it in all languages, but we don't have the resources to do that, and apparently nobody else does either.
Yeah, and we actually get a lot of readers who say, hey, just let me translate the book, but I think they might be underestimating exactly how hard that is.
It's really
very
hard,
hard to translate a book. Not to mention all the videos, which would either need to be dubbed or subtitled. It's a big project. Like, you could probably spend 6 months on it.
Yeah.
Working full time. It's tough.
It's tough.
Beautiful silhouette. Love the shot. Nice that I can't think of any suggestions. This looks like the same location, actually, don't you think? But I love it. Nice use of the rule of thirds, and again, it really shows the location. It doesn't have to be a close-up of our couple here.
Is that the same place?
I think so.
That was my guess, but
I don't think so.
what's going on? We got some wicked chromatic aberration going on here. What lens are you using? 28 to 75. I actually don't know that lens, but down here in the lens corrections, here, we'll just turn all this stuff on and see if that helps.
Darlene Watkins said she ordered a picture from Fracture last week and will definitely order again. I really liked mine too.
Okay, Lightroom's chromatic aberration didn't do a whole lot for this, but
okay,
it needs something.
From far away, you can't tell.
No. Just when you zoom in, it'd be fine if you didn't make a big print. Also a good professional shot.
You like
I like
that
the guy's
watch.
watch.
Don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, nicely done. This is, of course, showing the rings, but the ring shots are really difficult because you don't want to get too close and show skin. Skin is terrible close up.
Oh.
So you always kind of like look for a nice pose.
Thanks for
Nicely
letting me
done.
know. This is all the same person. Let's just keep moving.
Yeah.
You crazy.
One picture, guys.
Come on.
Good shots, though.
Oh, I know that one.
Is that Erky's picture?
Uh-huh.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, I should have
That's
recognized
beautiful,
it.
Erky.
Yeah, really nicely
This
done.
must have been his first wedding that he did.
Should have known from the D800. You want to pull the highlights down just a bit, at least on my monitor. I don't want to lose too much detail in a dress. I might even go in with selective color here or the adjustment brush and bring down the highlights just a tad, just a little bit. Otherwise, beautiful shot. I don't mind that this is all low key since the center of the tension goes, your focus goes right to the bride. Nicely done.
Mm.
And got to get those whites up a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice shot, moody. I think it's just street photography. It certainly has that vibe, but he has such a perfect pose. This strikes me as neither professional nor black and white.
Neither is that one.
Yeah, but nice shot. I like using the sun as a focal point.
Black and white. I love that still water.
Yeah. How about the level on that? Is that bugging you at all?
I can't even tell.
I know I'm a little obsessed with it. Where is it? Something, I always forget. Well, I would just pull it a little bit to the left. Good shot. It needs, my eye doesn't rest anywhere when I look at it. I wish there were like a little triangle of ducks kind of working their way through.
Oh.
Don't you think?
I like it. I'm into it. I like the reflections.
This is like black and white plus either HDR
Yeah.
or a ton of clarity maybe. Brings out a lot of the texture in it.
But my problem with the texture is that I think there's actually so much texture that everything's like mushing, because you have these really rough trees in the background and a rough wall and rough logs and rough grass. It's just very rough. It'd be nice if something was smooth, or if there was something to make the subject pop, like make that cart with the hay pop out from the background.
Yeah. I feel you.
But I like the composition. I like what's going on. Maybe
So-
the processing I'm not so fond of.
We're hearing the stories of either your first or your most recent professional gig. Type them into the
Yeah.
comments. Siobhan will send them over to us so Chelsea can read them. Do you have any comments there, Chelsea?
Well, nothing really related to the topic of the show. Actually, this person says, what's the best type of photography to get into if you're going to plan on start getting paid for your work? I'm big into street photography, but I don't know if there's money in it. Yeah.
No, you can't really make money as a
I don't
street
wanna say
photographer. I
you
wouldn't want to.
Yeah. I mean,
Mislead
you could probably
somebody.
sell stock street photography or something.
Not even. You'd have to get.
You could do like
the rights to it.
editorial or something. I don't know. I don't want to squash your dreams, but people make a lot of money, I think, off of portraiture, especially of kids and weddings. But you could also do stock and just take whatever pictures you want, or do product photography. I think you should just pave your own way. Find what you love and find a way to make money at it. Because if you're trying to follow what everyone else is doing, there's probably already a saturated market. I think you should just branch off and do your own thing.
Yeah, portrait photography is the obvious one. Portraits and weddings.
Yeah.
People want pictures of their kids nowadays. It's more kids than anything else,
Yeah.
and then their weddings, and that is, I think, employs more photographers than anything else. And then we have commercial photography, which could either be product photography or going to restaurants, taking pictures of restaurants or other businesses, that kind of work.
Yeah, but I don't want to limit people, because I've noticed some of the most successful photographers just did things that you didn't think you could make money at. And then people want you to write about it, or people want you to do gallery work, or, you'll be in like a Flern video or Creative Live or whatever. I mean, just really keep pursuing what you like, and people will come to you once you've gotten to be the best.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, there are so many different fields, but you're going to find your passion in something. So try everything. And whatever you feel drawn to, that's what you're going to be best at, because you're drawn to it. And that means you'll put that little bit of extra energy into it. And you won't succeed at something you're not passionate about. You have to be passionate about it. So yeah, I guess we can't tell you.
No, there's really not a good answer to that question. I know people try to sell like the formula to being a pro, but I don't know. That's kind of unexciting.
Well, let's take a minute and
that's kind of like, what?
look at a portfolio. This portfolio is hosted by our sponsor, Squarespace.
Squarespace.
Andrea Lostromos. That sounds like a very Greek name to me.
Don't judge him.
I have to take a moment and warn you about using HDR shots because I had some HDR work in my portfolio, and I had to pull it out because other photographers are very critical of it. HDR is one of those things where regular people, non-photographers, think it's amazing.
Yeah.
And then photographers get really snobby about it. And they'll be like, oh God, he's doing HDR. And I think HDR is fine.
I don't think you should have pulled your HDR from your portfolio. No. You did it because some guy on Reddit said he didn't like it. Like,
I had a lot of people comment on the
his
HDR
portfolio.
stuff.
Yeah, but people they inherently don't like things that have become a trend. That doesn't mean that thing is bad. That just means a lot of people are doing it, so you see more bad examples of it. And I wouldn't let internet trolls bully you out of a type of photography. Like, it can be done well.
Right.
And those
I'm going all spot color.
That guy just did a spot color picture I liked of the monk.
You're right. It was a good spot color. Like, I guess I felt like I had to warn about it, but Chelsea's absolutely right too. And people, I think it's a good shot. It will draw you in, and you will get some haters. But haters gonna hate.
You know what? Honestly, I've noticed from everything that we've done, there will always be someone that's going to loudly tell you how much you suck, and you should ignore them because the type of person that spends all of their time putting you down is lame.
Even if you suck, what can you do? You just have to keep going forward.
Yeah.
We all suck in the beginning, and then at some point you get better.
I suck at almost everything I do. But I just keep sucking, and pretty soon people like you. That's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful shot. I'll say this shot, the previous one, this didn't catch my eye quite like the other ones have.
I love that.
Yeah, I like that shot a lot too. Ooh. Oh, I love that.
There should be a woman on that. Like, I should be on that.
I want to point out a couple of these shots have had spots in them. So you see a couple of spots here that just minor imperfections.
Yeah, but look at how level that horizon is.
You nailed that horizon, brother.
You did that. You did that.
This might even be a lead shot. I love that.
I like that.
Feel like removing that tree maybe?
I don't know.
I would.
Okay. This makes me want to go on vacation.
Yeah, this feels very Mediterranean to me.
Ooh, I love
those
shot.
fishing boats.
That's my favorite so far.
Oh. Yeah, this is a great portfolio.
Beautiful picture, sir.
Yeah, these are genuinely really great. Oh, the lightning. Florence.
Yeah.
Finally got one.
You
that
did
I'm
it.
confident of.
You did it.
I want to say Ponte Vecchio. Is that right?
I wanted to say that too.
I don't know if that's related. I just wanted to say those words.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like the lightning in the sky. So many shots just need that one extra thing. And I have pictures of the exact same spot that are not as good because I did get some fireworks shots, but the lightning makes it.
I was in it.
Fantastic.
Excuse me? Seriously? I'm just kidding. Oh, the Duomo.
The Duomo, right.
The Duomo.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
Beautiful.
Notre Dame. But I do not know that angle. I assume it's Notre Dame. Great.
This guy's been everywhere. We need to be friends.
Yeah, I see he also has a travel blog. So this is his people subject.
That was a great picture. I love that first one.
Oh, man. I got to know how you did that with the bokeh. Must be a specialized lens. Yeah,
Ooh,
great. I
like
love
the
that
one of the wizard.
I love the moving light. Great shot. The wizard.
What is the story?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it moving, but some of these shots really draw me in. And
where is that baby alone? Who are these people?
Well, this is actually being held at the moment.
He just looks like he's alone.
He's raising himself.
Yeah, he's just eating candy or something. That's exactly what a baby would do.
This one doesn't draw me in. That's not as good as some of these others. But again, he's got some specialized lens that I love. Look at the background effect that it's doing.
Maybe he'll comment. Can you tell us what it is? He's probably gone by now.
Andrea.
What?
This is his travel blog. It's only got one entry, but that's cool.
Well, he's like me. I kind of fizzled out too, buddy.
You're the man.
You the man.
Here he is. He's got great job. I suggested removing a couple of pictures, but there weren't too many pictures really.
No, they were
just
fun
didn't feel
to
like
look
they
at.
were like up to the others. So I think that's great. Here's what he had to say about his experience with Squarespace. He said, took your advice and set up a portfolio with Squarespace, and so far I love it. The metrics app is also great, so I can see how my site is doing visitor-wise. I really like the template I picked, but I wish it could detect when I use portrait images and not stretch them, but fit them nicely on the screen so I don't have to edit them all one by one to fit full screen mode. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That is one of the hardest parts of setting up a portfolio is that somebody's going to be holding a iPhone and it's going to be vertical, or they'll be on a screen like this and it'll be horizontal, and you want your pictures to fill the frame, but anyway, there's no right answer to it. Squarespace is actually pretty good. They allow you to select a focal point, but stuff will still get cropped.
Yeah,
it's hard.
I'm just laughing because John Supko said, "Oh, Chelsea, not a wizard, an Orthodox priest."
Ah,
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Yeah, nobody knows.
I mean, arguably, could be more powerful than a wizard, right? The guy talks to God.
So do I. He just doesn't listen. Just like you, he doesn't listen.
David Meyer Photography. Wow, this is really striking. Not a large number of photos, which is good, but all these pictures are really, really
I
striking.
think we've reviewed his pictures before.
Have we seen this?
Not this. I think he changed it.
Oh, maybe he's sending it in for a re-review.
Because I thought I recognized this girl. I love this picture.
Yeah, I like that too. It's just perfect. I love the splash of color in her hair. Personal work.
Beautiful. I took. Oh.
I kind of like the mystery. I don't know why I pronounce mystery that way.
Mystery.
Mystery.
It's mysterious. Cool. Let's contact him. Say hi.
I don't think people want to watch me fill out a form, but oh, look! It actually looks like he's doing some of that abstract work that we showed in that video. Don't you think that's involving camera movement?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Every Squarespace site allows you to set up a store. The higher end sites allow you to have lots of different options like this. Oh, but he's actually using a different site.
Else, yeah.
Well, you could do it right in Squarespace and keep people on your site, because it can be a little frustrating to suddenly leave the site, as I'm kind of experiencing now.
I'm frustrated. Look at us.
Oh, see, it jumped into a new window and then I got lost. I'm perplexed. What can I say? Anyway, great portfolio. I can't tell you to take away any of these pictures. They're all wonderful. Let's look at what David had to say about his portfolio.
What did he say?
Tried various website hosting services, and in terms of a solution I can put up quickly and don't waste my time with every website design element, Squarespace is a league of their own. Absolutely brilliant service, good customer care, attractive design, and they are not charging an arm and a leg for it.
No.
Yeah, we both use Squarespace for our portfolios, which seems obvious because they're a sponsor of ours. So of course we're going to use them, but we both actually love it. They have great apps, great metrics, great settings. If you want your own Squarespace site, go to squarespace.com/Tony. And what coupon code should they use?
Photo news.
For 10% off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What a deal.
We'll take a look at a couple more pictures. Let's see how many we got here. Oh, you got comments. Go for it.
No. I just thought we had like other segments. We have chit chat.
Oh, we do.
We had some really killer comments from the viewers.
Oh, I thought
I
we already
have a comment.
You
What?
have you have a
have
comment,
one?
Justin?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Justin.
from Atanasov. The
Okay.
Russian lenses like Helios 44-2 has the swirl effect on the bokeh.
Oh, yeah. I've read some. I love these ideas of using like old Russian lenses for things. I'm going to be on eBay tonight looking up bizarre lenses that I can somehow adapt to one of our
Darn.
bodies to get strange effects.
Okay, guys. Buy a book or something.
Pay for my lens addiction.
I gotta pay for Tony's lenses and new electrical work in my house. What camera are you using for the broadcast? Said Jomo 2 days ago.
These are all done with old GH2s, Panasonic GH2s, wired into an Atom television switcher.
Wow.
Cheap cameras.
Bill Johnson Jr. said, your outfit looks like something one of the inmates of the asylum might have worn. I agree. Stripes and plaid.
Yeah, that I couldn't argue with this. My outfit
And your hat.
is appalling in this video.
Why'd you do
And
it?
why did nobody stop me?
Well, because sometimes I just feel like if I, in front of Justin, were to be like, Tony, you're making my eyes hurt, that would be rude. So I just let it be.
But now I've been embarrassed in front of Bill Johnson Jr.
Yeah, but nobody likes that guy.
What are you wearing, Bill?
Yeah. Don't ask. That's how you get nudie pics.
So if we compare the D750 and D810 on DX crop mode, which one has better image quality? This was actually a common question about our D610 versus D810 video, because the D610 was faster in full frame mode, but the D810 was faster when cropped.
Yeah.
But of course, you crop it and you lose all those pixels.
Yeah.
So in 1.5 DX mode, which the D810 crops, it goes up to 6 frames a second from 5 frames a second, or even up to 7 with a battery adapter or MI1 off. Anyway, in 1.5 mode, it's only 16 megapixels. So suddenly it has fewer megapixels than the D610. And,
you heard it here.
and because you're not using your entire lens, it's not going to be quite as sharp. So I don't really recommend using DX mode all that often. It's really only good for like wildlife and stuff where you'd have to crop. That's the only time you'd want to use it, when you had to crop anyway. Then you might as well, right?
Okay.
But yeah, you lose detail. You can figure out how much detail you're losing. You divide the total megapixels by the crop twice. So you divide 36 megapixels by 1.5.
Where do you learn about all this camera math?
I brain it. I use my brain.
You are so good at math.
Yeah.
Once the government came to Tony after he took some math tests in school, and they were like, do you want to be a part of this shit? And his dad was like,
True story. The CIA cryptography division came to me in middle school.
You,
they pulled me out of class.
Your brain.
And they wanted to take me out of the regular public education system and move me into a specialized school. And my dad, who was a Air Force brat and in the Air Force himself, I too was an Air Force brat, he was like, no, you're not working for the government. You're 9. I don't remember how old I was. I think I was in middle school, so I must have been 11. Or...
Good choice, Monty.
Yeah, good call.
I just can't
They literally had black suits with ties and everything. I don't know if that's like the uniform for the CIA or what, but it freaked me out. That memory is burned into my head.
That's a weird... You know what happened
you
to
don't get
me
approached
in
by Men in
elementary
Black.
school when I took tests?
Which division of the government approached you for work?
My mom had to go in and talk to people. That's what happened. Okay. Radish Fever. Great name, by the way. Looking forward to your review of the 7D Mark II, hoping you compare it to the 70D and 5D Mark III.
Yes.
Yes.
They moved up the release date too, so I think it's October 31st or October 30th. So should be soon. That's going to be a big camera.
Bob Swaggett. I just wanted you guys to know that there's someone on YouTube called Bob Swaggett.
I love that.
With an 80s Bob Saget picture. You guys are gangsters shooting that big glass handheld. Thank you. I am a gangster.
Yeah, and I remember that scene from Goodfellas where they have the 500 millimeter.
Yeah. It's just me, you, and Bob Swaggett.
Thanks, Bob. Cool outfit.
And then I didn't even understand this comment, but I wanted to read it to you. Daniel Danschmand. Hi, I'm Tony Northrup, and for my book, Stunning Digital Photography, I like to show you how you could get annoyed while doing wildlife photography. Are you mocking us, sir?
I don't
For
know.
our next book, we're going to show you how to shut the hell up. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that means.
Clearly, Daniel is reading SDP because in every video we started out the same way. Hi, I'm Tony Northrup, and for my book, Stunning... And at first I only had like 4 videos.
Oh,
and so
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, it seemed reasonable to be consistent in that way.
Yeah.
But now we have like 47 videos, and every single one starts the same way. Hi, I'm Tony Northrup, and for my book, Stunning Digital Photography, I'm in my kitchen showing you depth of field or something.
I thought that was funny. Now I know what he's talking about. It seems even funnier.
Do you have anything else live, or should we look at a few more pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
Tony 007, licensed to crop. That's what Gareth Story said. Good one, Gareth.
All right.
And Fetzinger 10 says, when does your travel show come out? Well, we're finishing up the Lightroom book, and the holiday season is usually crazy, so we'll probably get to it January, February.
Yeah, I hate putting it off that long, but you're probably right.
I know.
It's such a monumental effort. This is the first like real show we've done, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, we keep pulling Justin away from the editing.
It's
so
really
it's filmed. We have great
exciting,
video.
though. Yeah,
in a
yeah.
can.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
We should just release a little promo of what's to come.
Yeah,
so much
maybe we
fun.
should do a teaser, a trailer.
Ooh, a trailer.
A trailer's not a bad idea. Cedar waxwing, beautiful shot. It's one of my favorite birds. The colors here
They're
are gorgeous.
They have a cool hair/mask.
Yeah, they only pass through this area, so we see them just for a couple of weeks out of the year. But I'm always
They're
so
one of my
excited when I
favorite
do see
birds.
them.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Two problems: you missed the focus. You always want it to be on the eye, and you caught it here, which is because the bird is facing away from you. You also want the bird either in perfect profile or facing towards you a little bit, but never facing away.
It's still a very nice picture.
But yeah,
and
every other part
lovely
of it is
bird.
perfect. F11. All right.
Ooh, I love that.
A little dark though.
Very cute.
But yeah, very cute. This makes me think of the I
What?
can't think of it.
The Blair Witch Project.
No, Walden Pond, is it Thoreau? I always get Emerson and Thoreau confused. Anyway, he lived in a house much like this, and
You live?
I used to live nearby and used to visit that park all the time. Great night photography. The lighting can be so tough on night photography. One of the things that I'll do is, it seems like you have the white balance pretty good, because you can see you go too far and you start getting all these blues in, but people use different light bulbs, so it's kind of impossible. But sometimes I'll just go into the oranges here and just drop the saturation of the oranges some, so it's not too overpowering. Anyway, just one suggestion, but I like the shot. Oh,
I like
double
that.
exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really nice, thoughtful. I like that a lot.
I would like it even blended out. You see how you see the sky? It'd be cool if it were just branches, so it was a bit more organic.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
You know?
Yeah.
But I like it.
Great shot.
Look at that seagull.
Seagull.
I'm tired
Okay.
of seagulls. Remember the time I went to the beach with a bagel? Worst mistake of my life.
Beautiful shot. And taken with the cool pics too. Yeah, I love that you got nice and low on the ground. What's this person doing? Just taking a selfie. Ah, you gotta clone out these selfie people, right? Oh my God, I clicked the wrong button. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay.
That doesn't look great, but
It
know.
looks better than selfie chick, right? God, with the selfies all the time, people. Beautiful sky. Might even do a long exposure here with the tripod. Wow, stunning picture. Beautiful colors.
What about the horizon? Is it level enough for you?
It didn't bother me, but now that you mention it, it might be a little clockwise. People at this point would do it just to torture me.
You missed it.
Okay, beautiful black and white shot. Nice lines in it. Wouldn't mind seeing some focal point down here.
That's pretty. I'd like to see it in black and white.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting a lot of pictures from the same guy. Beautiful. Nice.
Beautiful.
Good moment.
Good. Does that person have a beeper?
We're kind of skipping through pictures because I feel like we've seen the same photographer. Sometimes you start to recognize somebody's style. I like the long exposure on this. Nice water, good flowing work.
Let's bump up that exposure.
You feel like it's a little dark. Yeah, and I actually think stylistically, whoa.
Wow.
You grabbed the mouse at the wrong
moment. Oh, yeah,
moment.
I'm doing it now.
Okay, you're driving. But, yeah, show them the split toning. You're so good at the split toning. I think this might benefit from it.
Sweetie, you need it?
Yeah, you're the split toning master. You are to split toning what I am to cropping.
That's fast, but you get the idea. You just roll with it. You had a nice warm picture.
Yeah, you threw some lens flare in there. Nicely done. Good natural expression from them.
Yeah. Cool. Nice. Cool. Nice. Good. Sometimes the post-processing is everything, because I've seen people's pictures and they're like nothing without the processing. So it's a good thing to learn. You could probably learn from Tony's Lightroom book.
We should plug the Lightroom book. You can go to sdp.io/LR to pre-order the Lightroom book. The ebook is now complete. It hasn't been fully edited there. The downloads aren't quite ready yet, but all of the book is there. So you can get it, and we'll give you the updates for free. And of course, if you get the paperback book, you get the ebook for free, and we'll ship it out when it's ready.
I think
ebook
the
is only
price is going to go
$9.99.
up too.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to raise
because
the
it's
price of
just
the
ended
paperback.
up being way bigger than we thought it would be, and the extra paper for the book costs money, and it costs more to ship. So right now the paperback is $19.99, but I think that's going to be going up quite a bit.
Yeah.
So,
And if you pre-order the paperback, we'll sign it.
and if
we
you
will be
pre-order
signing
the
a lot of books
paperback,
at this point.
I'll tell my mom you're good.
Anyway, sdp.io/LR, check it out. I wanted to jump forward and just look for some actual professional work, so this thumbnail caught my eye. Could be a professional portrait, right? It sure looks like it was lit by just a flash, though. We have this like hard lighting here.
It's kind of a style to do that. It's very Terry Richardson.
Yeah, it can work, and it's not bad.
Not that I like him.
It means that the background ended up really dark. We might be able to rectify that by pulling up the shadows a little bit. Anyway, you could use a higher ISO and get that flash down a little bit and better balance the foreground and background. We'll talk about that in Chapter 3 of Stunning Digital Photography. This definitely looks like a professional wedding or...
That's so cute.
Yeah, it is a really cute shot. The kind of fall colors there are just gorgeous.
Beautiful.
A little Dutch tilt on it,
A
which I
little
really
Dutch
like
tilt.
too.
I like the Dutch tilt. It's controversial. Not everybody likes it. I do.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It gives it more of a candid feeling.
Yeah.
Um,
It's very lifestyle.
yeah.
Tony,
Great
it's
shot.
quarter after. Let's
Is
take
it?
a fourth
We
in
did
this.
start late.
We
but-
started, I think, 10 minutes late.
Okay. Well, look at this picture. I'm just looking for thumbnails that catch
Okay.
my eye.
Let me edit it.
Okay.
It's a little bit dark, I think.
Yeah, and I actually think it could use a bit of filtering to
Like-
kind of put a mood on it, don't you think? Because it has such a deep and thoughtful mood.
Yeah, I would probably just bring out, catch light in the eyes a little bit. But I really like this picture.
Yeah, I like that picture a lot too.
I
Great
like it.
shot. Let's see what else we got here. Any thumbnails catching your eye before we
That cute dog.
say goodbye to everybody? Where's the dog?
Right there,
This
down
guy?
one.
He's cute too.
Well, he's
oh
cute too,
man,
but
when
the
dogs
other-
get in the mud.
Wait. Let me
Grab
use
your
my
mouse.
mouse.
Oh, you're looking at the yeah.
He's cute.
He's cute.
And this guy, I've been thinking about this for a
Mhm.
while.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Happy lady. I like this picture.
I like black and white guy there. Yeah, I like that shot. Great exposure on it.
Cool. I like sexy lady.
She looks like she was not expecting the photographer.
Oh. Nice.
Alrighty.
Good.
We are here every Thursday
Except for
at
next
5 o'clock
Thursday.
Eastern, except next week.
Because we're going to the photo thing in New York City. And if you want to come there, if you want to go there,
Yeah, we have organized nothing, Photo Plus here.
I'll
but-
be walking and stuff.
Maybe you'll see us walking around and you can say hi. Again, no
We're
eye
so lame.
contact. Just quietly slip us money while keeping your head below ours.
Money. I said donuts.
Okay, money. We could use money to buy donuts. You know how this works?
That's not how it works. Thank you.
And of course, our sponsor is Squarespace.
Yes.
Go to squarespace.com/Tony and use the coupon code PhotoNews. Thanks so much, and see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.
Bye. Tony, donuts are better than
Okay,
money.
I gotta